This is your guy, Melanin Thoughts. That's Melanin Thoughts. For those of you who remember me from my blogs and my website, you know that pretty much as far as personal policy is concerned, I'm not really big on us as sons and daughters in Africa being overly involved with the political system as a viable measure for us to uplift ourselves as a people. Only because the government in 400 years has not proven itself to be a reliable partner, and in many ways has been very detrimental to our outgrowth and our deliverance. That being said, I couldn't help but to look at a piece of legislation that's currently being challenged in the court system. So I'm looking at an article in the New York Times in which they're saying that a judge in Texas is striking down Obamacare because of its constitutionality. Okay, so here's my thoughts on that. One, I want to first be the first one to say that I do realize, understand that the current law that's in place got a lot of flaws and needs some fixing up. You know, I'm not a big fan of politicians as I am of Pan-African leaders and those who work in the community. That being said, these are the motherfuckers who make decisions that affect us in our daily lives. If they want to do away with this law because they're saying that it's unconstitutional, it wouldn't be a big issue except for this. For 16 years, the Republican Party, these conservative motherfuckers who decided that this current piece of legislation that's in place is so shitty that we gotta trash it, has nothing or have nothing in place to replace it. And let me say this, and I'm gonna emphasize this one point. Y'all motherfuckers had 16 years to try to figure out what you're gonna do about providing healthcare coverage and insurance to motherfuckers who are uninsurable or didn't have coverage right now. Because this shit had been going along long before Obama was in office. I mean, y'all motherfuckers talking about this shit long before even the campaign where motherfucking President Obama was in office. Y'all motherfuckers had a chance to try to figure out what you're going to do with healthcare and then come up with shit. And even this motherfucker president who's in the office right now, this motherfucker who sat there with braggadocio, you know, and bloviated how this shit right now, this law was so fucked up and so trashy, he's going to come up with something better than this in 100 days. You know, then get in the White House and decided, oh, you know what? I ain't figured this shit out yet because healthcare is fucking harder than I thought it was going to be. He couldn't come up with any shit. The motherfucking Senate couldn't come up with any shit. The fucking GOP-led Congress couldn't come up with any shit. They just fucked around and spent most of their energies trying to get rid of the fucking law in place without coming up with any kind of creative ideas about how we're going to replace it. Okay? These motherfuckers that had 16 years, yet did nothing. So now they want to do away with the motherfucking coverage, which is going to affect 17 to 21 million motherfucking people who are currently covered. The majority of which, this is the ironic part. This part fucking makes me laugh. The majority of motherfuckers who are going to be affected by this goddamn law or the striking down the current law in place are the same motherfuckers who voted for the motherfuckers in office right now who are going to do away with it. 73% of the motherfuckers who goddamn voted for the conservative wing of the GOP party, all these motherfuckers with the fucking red elephant and Donald Trump, 73% of these motherfuckers are on some type of assistance, you know, and they voted against their self-interest. And now they're going to get fucked in the ass behind it. I'm going to tell you what's happening. What happened is this. Y'all motherfuckers got involved in this tribal fucking politics. Tribalism. Y'all became sycophants, you know, and suck-ups to these motherfuckers because they went after motherfuckers who you didn't like. So now, you know, you just didn't pay attention and shit because you're too busy laughing at these motherfuckers when they made jokes and talk about how they're going to get rid of fucking immigrants How they make jokes about Mexicans, how they fucking went down and came at people of color, how they fucked over and tried to, go after Muslim Americans. And that shit was so fucking funny to you motherfuckers who supported his ass. And let's not limit the fact of racism that's involved in it with it as well. Because you guys thought this shit was so fucking funny that you totally ignored all the warning signs and all the signals and all the messages that were given to you saying that, you know what? This motherfucker's gonna go after a fucking piece of legislation that actually benefits us and benefits our grandma and our grandpa who are at home, and it benefits that fat old lady in Arkansas or that, that sickly dude in Mississippi who was actually getting coverage where they couldn't get coverage before. Y'all thought that shit was fucking funny. Now the chickens are coming home to roost. I mean, the irony of the shit fucking kills me. But now here we are. So now, if this shit passes, and I say if this shit passes, because it has to go through, it's going through an appeals process right now. It's going to fuck up a lot of people. That being said, I'm going to say this. All you motherfuckers who don't learn from this syncopathic, this innate desire to just be part of a group because they go after people who you target, they don't like, or you don't like, and you share this some type of symbiotic, brotherhood. All you motherfuckers who do this shit, y'all gonna learn a lesson. And as such, I hope this shit fucking hurts real hard. I feel sorry for the motherfuckers who didn't vote for Trump, who can get affected by this shit. For the rest of you, hey, fuck it. What you want us to say? You motherfuckers had an opportunity to pay attention and open your eyes and see the shit, because he did exactly what he said he was going to do. I'm wrapping this up now, okay? My future posts and blogs will be more on the level of, black Pan-Africanism and black militarism. And I want to thank my wife, who's helped me with the production of these videos, and stay in touch, stay in tune. I'm going to be coming at you with some more shit. But till then, we're done. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.